What is happening? Doing something a little bit different today, so let's see if I can do the quickest cleanup ever. This is either going to be a great idea or a miserable fail. Oh, come on. Alrighty, there we go. Nice clean desk. And luckily nothing fell off of that. So I am prepping for the Heart of America presented by 533 Freedom Spec Race. For those of you that came last year, you saw we did these lanyards like this. This was mine. Look at that. Have a bit of a hack. Like, if you get like ID cards like this made, they're going to be a few bucks each. Really expensive to do them custom. You've probably seen like at big events, they'll do like a card and everyone gets the same card, but then you write your name on it or you put a sticker with your QR code on it, that kind of thing. But I just thought these were fun and they're so stupid cheap. I'm going to show you what I did. So I got on Amazon and I bought lanyards. They were, I think, a dozen for $10, so they're less than $1 each, and they come with one of these. Lanyards are back behind me a little ways. I'll grab one. So we're doing 2 colors this year. They're actually going to be the difference between group 1 and group 2 for qualifying, red and blue. So these came from Amazon, like I said, a dozen for $10, I think. So see, they work like that. They came with these. And my hack is pretty labor intensive, but I want to show you how it works today. So what I did is I went into Photoshop and I took our artwork for this year. This was the artwork for last year. You know, the little layout. Snagged everyone's photo from Facebook, threw it on there, and then got them printed like this. Here's our buddy. Is he awesome? Hopefully it's going to be the right size. I haven't actually looked at it yet. Looks pretty close. And what this is from Walgreens. You see, for all 45 of these lanyard things, it was $7.85. So, pretty cheap. But I went and got all these printed out. And so what I have to do is I got to trim them down. And this year I was going to attempt to fold them in half once they're printed down. Last year I cut out, we'll either cut out each one or we'll trim it down and fold it in half, one of the two. The fold might look bad on the black, but trusty pair of scissors here. Trim some off the bottom. And actually, I'm just going to do this one as an example. Tomorrow I'm going to get our like commercial paper cutter from my office. It makes this a lot easier and it can be straighter and you get like nice measurements and stuff. Trim off a little over here. Make them nice and even. There we go. And then I can reprint this for 25 cents. So if I mess it up, then let's retry. Hey, folding looks to work pretty nicely. Now the worst part about this whole freaking thing is this. Last year at least. Well, this year's not so bad. It's actually better folded in half because it's a little stiffer. That's a good point. So there we go. That is a 25-cent ID badge, less than $1 lanyard. So all the lanyards were $39.96 plus $7.87 equals divided by 45 pilots. This entire lanyard cost me $1.06. So it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's just a little something to take home with you. I don't have it with me, but down at the cabin, I've got like all of my lanyards from every event I've ever went to. Let's kind of save them as a keepsake. So that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. If you're a race director out there, you want to do something fun. Doing all of these layouts in Photoshop took me a billion years. Not really, but probably 3 hours to do all 45 of them. So it's time consuming, but I think it's worth it. So thanks for checking this out. I haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I'd make that real quick. We'll catch you next time on Heart of America FPV. Later.